Hi everyone, welcome to Wesno's Tech News and Reviews. We need to evaluate our current cardiovascular health before we start loading up on exercises and start tracking our health metrics. To ensure that all your goals are met, you need to have a starting point. And although some will say the starting point is will and motivation, I think that the starting point is to know your blood pressure. If you are new to Wesno's Tech News and Reviews, we talk about the latest tech news. We do brutally honest reviews and share hacks and tricks along the way. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss out. I have a rhetorical question for you. Why do we buy fitness trackers, smartwatches and sport watches? The obvious answer is to get fitter, stronger and healthier. We know that our fitness trackers will show us our heart rate and other health metrics that we will improve on and generally increase and improve our general well-being. That all sounds great, but at the end of the day, we don't want our exercises and workouts to be detrimental to our health. And getting your blood pressure reading is knowing where your cardiovascular health is today. And don't just think that getting your blood pressure is only for the elderly. Oh no, we live in a world that's fast-paced. It's lots of stress around us. And of course, there's a lot of fast food and just not very good food that does tend to affect your blood pressure and your general cardiovascular health. In order to measure your blood pressure, you need a reliable and easy to use tool. And I've actually brought one along. It's the Omron RS7 and it's an automatic wrist blood pressure monitor. You know that at Wesno's we love wrist tech wearables. Hence, it's not the manual pump type that goes up on your upper arm. Oh no, it's a small automatic wrist blood pressure monitor that you pop onto your wrist, tap on start, sit back and relax. The blood pressure monitor will notify you when your wrist is at the right height relative to your heart, whether the cuff is sitting in the right spot and whether or not it's too loose. Once the reading is done, it syncs via Bluetooth with your smartphone app and you're good to go. Let's take a look at what this thing looks like, how to set up the mobile app and how to use the Omron wrist blood pressure monitor. Nice box, smaller than my Garmin Phoenix box actually. Notice the key markings on the box, clinically validated for 1. Then the wrist circumference. This wraps anything from 13.5 to 21.5 centimeters or 5.5 inches to 8.5 inches. Also, it's silent. There's a positioning sensor to ensure you get it right and a cuff wrap sensor as well. Then of course the Bluetooth enabling. This will ensure that if you go beyond the 100 readings that your monitor stores, you always have the readings in your Omron smartphone app. Inside we get a pack of instruction manuals that seem to be in every language out there. Then of course we have the leaflet with instructions on how to install the Omron Connect app. And here is the actual monitor in a snazzy plastic case. Pop it open, peel the plastic off, pop in the 2 AAA batteries, and you're ready. Notice there are 2 items of interest that are not on the screen. On the underside, there is a gauge that you can move from person 1 to person 2. This is actually very convenient as you can change for the person using the monitor and the corresponding reading will be saved to that profile. There's another button under the monitor and that's the Bluetooth sync button. Let's press on it and before we run measurements, let's download and set up the Omron Connect app. Whether you're using an Android or an iOS smartphone, go to the App Store and find Omron Connect. Install and run through the self-explanatory steps. It literally took me 3 minutes from download to finishing the setup. If you do get any questions though, let me know in the comment section and I'll try and answer your query. I find that Omron is one of the most established cardiovascular health monitoring firms around the world. And if in doubt, I know that their instruction booklets are always concise and yet very detailed. So please do go through the instructions as they explain what every reading on the monitor actually means. I've had quite a few questions and comments under the reviews and comparisons that we have on the Wesno's channel. Those questions are all about how does the heart rate relate to blood pressure? Well, that's what we're going to be covering in the next video. So make sure you subscribe and don't miss that video. So we're ready to go. Slip the cuff onto your wrist. It has to be facing up at you. Tap on start and watch the gauge on the right side of the screen. It essentially directs you to the optimal positioning of the monitor relative to your heart. Reach the blue heart and the automatic pump will start inflating the cuff around your wrist. Once the reading is available, it automatically syncs with your Omron Connect app on your phone. Of course, for best results, you should discuss your readings with your GP or health consultant. But as a general rule of thumb, high blood pressure is considered to be 140 by 90 or higher. Low blood pressure is considered to be 90 over 60 or lower. In a separate video, I will be explaining on how blood pressure readings are actually calculated. And what do those values actually mean in real life? By the way, thank you to everybody who has already subscribed to the WesNose channel. If you haven't though, please click on the red subscribe button below the screen to make sure you don't miss out on any of the new content coming out.